Guten Tag. Jetzt spielen wir einmal Alan Wake auf Fortnite und das sogar auf Handy. Schauen wir mal. Die Musik muss man einfach genießen. Also, so viel kann ich schon mal sagen. Ich habe es auf Xbox schon mal durchgespielt. Leider wurde der Ton nicht mit aufgenommen. Deshalb wasche ich hier jetzt quasi gleich nochmal kurz durch. Mal schauen, ob kurz durchwaschen überhaupt geht hier auf Handy. This is the one for me.
In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. And 13 years ago, I found myself in a horror story of my own making.
So, mal schauen, wie... Das Zielen ist ja komisch.
I used to live in New York City with my wife, Alice. I wrote crime novels starring a fictional detective named Alex Casey. It made me famous. But then I killed off Casey.
7 von 6. Schon so viel eingesammelt habe. Alan Wake.
What, now you can't even talk to me? I need to write something different. Something new, but nothing works. I can't take it.
Alan, you've been working on this for over 2
Oh
years.
Gott, was ist mit
You need a break.
den Gesichtern?
I heard about this peaceful little town.
Das war
It'll
für
be the
Xbox
perfect
nicht
place
so
to clear your
komisch.
head.
Oh Gott.
So Alice convinced me to visit Bright Falls, a small, quiet town in Washington. Just what I needed. First, we stopped at the local diner to get our cabin key from the landlord.
Und wieder Ziel. Ziel. Ist auch was zu zielen? Achso, der... Ah. Achso, okay. Jetzt habe ich es gecheckt. Einmal Knöpfchen drücken. Lockt das dann quasi.
As soon as I stepped in the door, the waitress Rose recognized me. Said she was my biggest fan, had all my books. After she made me promise her an autograph, I asked about the landlord. Rose said he must have gone to the restroom.
West Boom, West Boom, West Boom, West Boom. Stucky! Bist du da?
I checked the back of the diner.
Oh Gott, das
It was dark,
Gesicht.
foreboding. The kind of place that made your skin itch. That's when Barbara Jagger appeared. An older woman in a vintage funeral gown, like something out of a
Das ist ja fast,
1960s horror novel.
fast wie bei
She said the landlord hadn't been able to make it and handed me the cabin key.
in Ubisoft-Spielen hier,
She
Assassin's
insisted
Creed und
she'd come
so.
by later to check on us and to meet Alice. Alice and I drove through the majestic landscape to our cabin. The little wooden house stood alone on a tiny island near the shore of Cauldron Lake, in the bowl of an impressive caldera.
Wow.
Oh,
It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right.
Are you sure you read the directions right? It's nothing like in the brochure. It said near the lake, not on it.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
Alan! I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Dr. Hartman. Dup, 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 dup. Dup, 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 dup.
Surprise!
Alice, what is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here. That a change of
Damn it,
scenery would
Alice,
get you
you-
past.
Everyone keeps...
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes
now
in
you wanna
helping
get me
artists.
committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Don't! Don't! I don't want to hear it!
Oh nein, Alice. Nein, nicht Alice. Spring mit deinem komischen Gesicht hinterher. Los, tu es. Alter, sieht das aus.
No. When I came to, I was behind the wheel of a crash car on a forest road. I felt like I had woken up from one
das
nightmare
sieht
only to
aus.
find myself in another.
Das ist
I
ja
remember
richtig
diving in
gruselig.
after Alice. So how was I here? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I'd planned to use for the next novel I'd never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it.
Auf sein.
Departure by Alan Wake. The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot.
Ja,
I found
sehr
a page
gut.
of writing, but it made no sense. A fragment of some demented horror story.
Erstmal so Bock beschwören hier. Oh fuck. Okay. Das sollte ich doch lieber mit Controller auf dem Handy spielen.
At first, I kept finding the pages.
Aber jetzt noch einrichten wäre doof. Ducky!
I realized that the shadowy figure was the character from the page I just found. The Taken. A man taken over by a creature of supernatural darkness called the Dark Presence.
Hupf. Hupf. Und daneben. Hupf. Oh. Hupf. Hupf. Warum hältst du dich da nicht fest? Okay. Spawn einfach rüber. Geht auch.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. Why stop? She's lost. I would come to realize the lake does something to works of art created here. It lifts the story from the page and gives it form, turns fiction into terrible truth. The manuscript was becoming real.
Ich weiß nicht, wie man das auf Handy so spielen soll. Also Battle Royale oder so. Vielleicht treffen deswegen manche irgendwie nicht. Weil die das mit der Steuerung spielen. Oh Gott.
I tried to hold on to Alice.
Ja. Gehen wir jetzt in die Klinik. Gehen in die Klinik. Dr. Hartman, willkommen.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman? I fell. What? No, you. I found myself stuck in Cauldron Lake Lodge, Dr. Hartman's clinic. He tried to convince me I was a patient of his, that I had imagined everything. I knew he was lying. Soon enough, his true colors would be revealed.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Let it go. Let it go.
The pages I'd been carrying with me were gone. I needed them back. They were the key to finding Alice, to understanding this mystery.
Ups. Geh weg, du böser Schrank. Gott, Tür auch noch. Auf Manuskriptseite.
The Dark Presence
Kann sogar sein, dass hier, glaube ich, im Hauptspiel die Thermosflasche da steht. Könnte sein. Dr. Hartman, ich komme.
I broke into Hartman's office to learn the truth. The manuscript pages were on his desk, the ones I had found and more. I confronted him, furious. He admitted he had been lying and tried to cut a deal with me. He was still trying to manipulate me, to use my writing for his own ends and to make the Dark Presence stronger in doing so.
Nicht mal vernünftig durch die Türen darf man ja. Oh, Manuskriptseite.
I dreamt of the night Alice went.
Fast drüber gelatscht. Ego-Perspektive.
Alice! Alice!
In a dream, I found myself back at the cabin, just like the manuscript described. It felt like I was reliving a suppressed memory, a waking nightmare. This was my chance to find out what had happened to Alice.
Ich komm und rette dich. Oh, ich hänge fest. Ich komm und rette dich, Alice.
I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. Under the influence of the dark presence, I'd written a horror story, and now my own words were tearing my world apart. It was using my story to grow stronger, to spread its
Alice, ich
darkness.
komm und rette
But
dich.
somehow
Wahrscheinlich
some
falle ich
part of
sowieso
me had
20
been
Mal
aware
runter.
enough to write my own escape into the story, a way back to Cauldron Lake, to Alice.
Huch. Immer Flasche. Boat. Move boat. Ui. Ich bin bald da. Alice, ich rette dich. Alice. Hüpf, die hüpf. Nicht runtergefallen. Gruselig.
The story I had written in the cabin had come true.
Wie oft bin ich jetzt ja nicht zum Haus gerannt, ey?
Jagger was waiting for me, but I wasn't afraid. I had light on my side. I was ready. I fought Jagger with the light, shattered the darkness inside her. She was gone. But this was a horror story, and the ending had not yet been written. There'd be a price to pay.
Baba Yagas Haus. Ja, ja. Das ist so ein süßes Gesicht.
There's light and there's darkness, cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. Alice was safe, but the balance had to be kept. I'd taken her place, a small price to pay. Now I was trapped here, in the dark place, outside reality.
So, jetzt kommt noch ein kleiner Teaser auf Alan Wake 2. Achso, ich will auch aus dem Fenster gucken. Was siehst du da, mein Freund? Licht.
If I wanted to escape, I would have to start writing again. A new story. A sequel to Departure. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. Return by Alan Wake.
Return.
The dark presence is out there. It's hunting me. Its spies are always watching. It's trying to catch me. I think it did more than once. It's stealing from me. Stealing my identity. It wants to be me. Replace me. Twisted version of me. Scratch. Mr. Scratch. It's slithering into the story. Once it's in the story, I have to use it to keep the story true. It got in. I have to make the story darker now. But that gives it power. That's bad. I don't want that. But I have no choice. It's an arms race. All right, now keep it together. Damn it. I'll be the first one to cross the finish line.
Ja, well done. Das war's. Wie gesagt, und aufgenommen und nicht veröffentlicht, weil irgendwie Ton weg war und so. Das war sehr gut. Leider vermisse ich die Old Calls. Aber naja, vielen Dank fürs Anschauen und bis nächstes Mal.